Hey guys, Super Horror Bro Mike here, and in today's video we take a look at a selection of new artworks from the upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. These in-game posters and animated advertisements were first debuted on fellow creator Dorco's charity stream for St. Jude's, provided by developer Steelwall Studios to help out a good cause. Now the dust has settled in the wake of that stream, I thought it would be fun to compile all of these new teasers into a video where I can give my thoughts on them and we can enjoy a little Security Breach related content ahead of the game's release in December. So sit back, relax, and let's check out the latest on Security Breach. The first thing to look at is this video of a prize box where we are prompted to press the E key, and upon doing so are rewarded with a selection of memes, posters and wallpapers. We'll be checking out this new artwork in a moment, but first let's analyse the video. While intended as a delivery method for awards on Dorco's charity stream, this also appears to be a location and gameplay mechanic lifted directly from FNAF Security Breach itself, meaning in a way this is a snippet of new gameplay footage. We saw this very same prize box mechanic pop up after completing each of the minigames found within Steelwall's previous FNAF title, Help Wanted. So it looks like the windable prize box will make a return in Security Breach, and this is one of the locations we encounter it. Judging by the surroundings, we can place this environment in relation to previous teaser footage and screenshots. It seems this prize box will appear in the backstage area, where children could go and hang with each of the animatronics in their dressing rooms. In-game, it is likely to deliver some kind of key item or collectible, just as we saw previously in Help Wanted. Next up, we have a selection of wallpapers, some animated and some static images. While these are intended as decorative pieces for our monitor backgrounds, they also seem to be artworks lifted directly from the Pizzaplex we explore in the story of Security Breach. For example, check out this image of Chica rocking out as a mermaid. This has been seen before in screenshots of the game appearing in this area here. It also seems to be advertising a sea-themed stage show, perhaps a solo show Chica put on at a certain time of the day, one with a nautical setting. El Chips is our next wallpaper, this one advertising the Mexican restaurant themed around the Busy Beaver himself. We've seen El Chips Eatery in a trailer before, again confirmation that these images are all advertisements for locations to be explorable during our adventure. This continues as we look at two more artworks, each of these advertising Phaser Blast, Security Breach's own version of laser tag. Taking place in a giant maze-like environment complete with rotating planets and multiple levels to explore, this will be a vast and tough to navigate arena. In terms of these wallpapers, we have one for the guys and one for the girls, Freddy and Monty on the left and Roxy and Chica teaming up on the right. I'm sure Phaser Blast would be a lot of fun if these animatronics weren't trying to kill us at every turn. The rest of the wallpaper teasers are animated and seem to be animations we will see on various screens and projectors while exploring the Pizzaplex. In trailers before, we have seen these animated advertisements in action, but now we get a crystal clear look at a select few. The first teaser shows a rotating logo for Freddy Fazbear's Pizzaplex, with Freddy's face at the center. It smiles and winks at us before the animation resets. In the background are cartoonish images of the animatronics in various poses. This really highlights how much time and energy Steelwall Studios have put into giving the building we journey through as much personality as possible. The next video is for $12 burger shakes, and no, these are not simply milkshakes to drink alongside your burger and fries. These shakes are in fact topped with an actual burger. Now personally, I don't see this as particularly appetizing, but maybe I'm in the minority there. Monty certainly seems keen as we see his hand pop into shot to swipe the shake away, bottom left. The next teaser is a general advertisement for all activities available within the Pizzaplex. animatronic heads bop away to the text rock, eat, party, play. The point of interest here is that each phrase is tied to a particular animatronic. Roxanne Wolf is all about rocking out, Glamrock Chica as usual is all about the food, Freddy of course is the life of the party, and Montgomery Gator associated with play. Considering he has a golf course themed around him, this makes a lot of sense. But Monty doesn't seem keen on playing with us based on the footage we've seen so far. Finally, we have Bonnie Bowl, where Bonnie somehow manages to spin a bowling ball on the tip of his finger. There isn't much to say about this one, other than it suggests we may get to explore a bowling alley and maybe even partake in a spot of bowling via a minigame. Fingers crossed, as I always find the dorky minigames that have appeared throughout the FNAF franchise to be part of their appeal. The remainder of this video will be dedicated to the analysis of various posters which will no doubt feature throughout the Pizzaplex, and some of these are very curious indeed. Mind you, not all of these posters require any further analysis, especially these four, which show portrait art for the animatronic superstars Chica, Monty, Roxy, and Freddy, all striking playful poses. The next two are more interesting as they show the Sun and Moon robots, also confirming their names at long last. Moondrop and Sunnydrop respectively, each advertising day and night themed candy. Moondrop's poster reads, "Sleepy time candy," which feels like a bit of a redundant statement, as eating sugary treats right before bedtime is surely a way to guarantee you don't get a good night's sleep. More evidence of Fazbear Entertainment trying to make money where they really shouldn't. Sunnydrop meanwhile advertises energizing candy. What these posters once again reinforce is how the day and nighttime mechanics will work during gameplay. As day decoration turns to night, so will the appearance of Sunnydrop morph into that of its far less friendly Moondrop counterpart.
Lights on! I warned you! I warned you!
We see more questionable selling tactics in the next poster, where Glamrock Chica champions fitness through food. The food in question, a slice of pizza. Fans of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise will be well aware of Chica's affinity towards snacks, and her personality within Security Breach is no different. While she is fit and in shape, she still pushes decidedly unhealthy food options on the impressionable patrons of the Pizzaplex. Next up we have this poster asking folk to wash their paws. We've seen this poster appear in bathrooms during the most recent Security Breach footage. At least Fazbear Entertainment attempts to reinforce some kind of hygiene measures, though their bathrooms don't always look the best kept. Now for some slightly more sinister artworks, though at first these posters may seem fairly harmless. The first displays Freddy's mouth smiling wide with a toothy grin. The tagline reads, "Never stop smiling, the customer is always right." It's obvious this poster is aimed at employees working at the Pizzaplex, making sure to remind them the customer is always right and therefore to keep smiling no matter what. We get the sense, especially from our experience with Fazbear Entertainment in the past, that they aren't the most employee-conscious company, throwing the well-being of their staff to the wayside in favour of maximum profit margins. This slightly sinister undertone continues into the next poster. Once again, employees are told to remember to smile, with a second line underneath reminding them, "We're watching." These posters likely appear behind the scenes in staff-only areas of the building. After all, Fazbear Entertainment wouldn't want its visitors seeing them use scare tactics like this on their staff. Another hint of staff being unhappy in their roles can be found when looking at this poster of Helpy clinging onto a ledge for dear life. The line, "Hang in there," printed below his feet. If Fazbear Entertainment were asking their staff to hang in there, then they can't have been too thrilled about being at work each day. It seems it was quite the endurance test, and I imagine we'll find out why as we uncover more about the facility during our adventure. The last of these unsettling posters is this one, which displays Foxy's Hook reaching for a pile of sparkling treasure. The text reads, "Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for theft or loss of items or injury." It's interesting how big and bold the company name and waiving of responsibility wording is compared to the tiny theft, loss and injury text beneath. Also, while most people visiting the Pizzaplex would assume injury references a graze or bruise from one of the rides, it's safe to say Fazbear Entertainment is referencing their often buggy animatronics. After all, this isn't the company's first rodeo. Last but not least is a selection of posters advertising past Fazbear establishments. Here we see a poster for the original Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the restaurant from the original game that first introduced players to this terrifying cast of killer animatronics. Though here they look far more lovable and friendly as originally intended. Then we have this vintage poster advertising Fredbear's show. This black and white poster looks very 1930s or 1940s era in design, and may reference an era of FNAF lore yet to be explored in the games. A time before even Fredbear's Family Diner, where a much smaller scale venue featuring only Fredbear was in operation. Talking of Fredbear's Family Diner, the next 3 posters are all taken from that location. A place referenced, but as of yet unseen in the FNAF games, outside of the 8-bit styled cutscenes seen in FNAF 4 that is. The first of these posters shows Fredbear holding a piece of pizza. We get a good look at exactly what the original animatronic design looked like. In the next poster we see Spring Bonnie advertising a cherry milkshake and new menu items. And finally, a poster of Fredbear holding a telephone advertising delivery. The text reads, "Hungry? Order now." If we look to the phone number, there is quite a coincidence. The last 2 digits end in 83. Could this be a reference to the infamous bite of 83? An event which could tie into the story of FNAF Security Breach, as I had previously theorised it may be Michael Afton's ghost that now inhabits Glamrock Freddy. Hence why the animatronic bear is able to resist Vanny's override attempt and instead act as an ally to the endangered Gregory.
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
On a mission to stop the returning ghost of his father William Afton as he attempts to resurrect through his glitch trap guise. For a full breakdown of this theory, check out my video here. I'll leave a link at the end of this one. As for where these posters will feature in-game, I would imagine they are part of a museum type area. We've seen glimpses of such an area in trailers before. A room of memorabilia showcasing Fazbear Entertainment's history over the years. Well, outside of all the murder and paranormal occurrences one must assume. If this speculation is on point, then we may get our first real glimpse at what Fredbear's Diner actually looked like, and maybe even the animatronics within. But with that, we come to the end of today's video and this look at the latest teasers for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it both entertaining and informative. If you did, then remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more horror related content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.